So I, like all like actors of my era, did have to sign on at certain points, but that meant that I was then able to be available to go to auditions, etc. I'm also lucky that I had parents who were able to bail me out, quite honestly, several times. If I had not had that, I don't know what that I would still be able to do what I'm doing. So as much as that might be shameful or what have you, it means that I'm coming from a background where I was able to receive that support. And hence I'm still here. And like I said, I don't know that I would have been without it. So yeah, a basic income would definitely free actors and other artists to accept lower paid jobs, because the very nature of acting or being part of any kind of performance art or art form means that your employment outside of that needs to be casual and something that you can leave, which immediately makes it something low paid, which immediately creates this cycle of struggle. And it means that you are caught into this cycle of piecemeal employment, piecemeal employment within the industry, piecemeal employment to support yourself. Were actors able to receive a universal basic income, it would guarantee a much wider pool. It would mean that working class and single parents, etc., people with other considerations were not forced out the way that they are. That being the case means that we would have a fairer representation in the industry. So right now, we all know that there's lots of talk about, the industry being full of people who come from more affluent backgrounds. And we can see how this of necessity is the case, really. Were there to be a universal basic income, we could have a fairer representation, which I don't just see as a matter of fairness. I see that as quite an urgent social and political need. The fact that we do not have fair representation means that the voices and lenses through which we are seeing life reflected to us tell only one story. And that story is not familiar with a wide enough experience. So we are being given the lens under which the rest of the world is treated as stereotype, cliche, and this is dangerous. It fans the flames of society that we are seeing at the moment, because we are continually fed these false depictions of history, of society, and that has a very dangerous fallout.